Hi guys, I hope you're safe and I hope that you're well. If this is your first time then meeting me, then hello. My name is Jo Morton-Brown. I'm based in England on the outskirts of London and I work as an emotional health practitioner with children and young people, their families and professionals. It's different roles blended into one. I work as a BACP accredited counsellor based at high schools and sixth forms. I work as a family support worker with primary school pupils and their families. And I also deliver training to adults about mental health to children and young people. I'm also lucky enough that I get to do school assemblies. A lot of my work obviously since the pandemic has gone online, and I first started this YouTube channel back beginning of the first lockdown. I realised and recognised that way too many young people need emotional support right now. And not always is that possible, either through CAMS or through private support or necessarily even through the school. So this is my way of professionally supporting you as much as I can do from the comfort of my home. So hopefully together, me helping you, you helping yourself, we can just work on that ability for you to be able to reflect and just get through each day. So in this video, I would like us to focus on that morning anxiety. So imagine it's a school morning, and if you're somebody that struggles with waking up with fear and with dread of that day ahead, and let's face it, way too many young people face that sometimes daily or certainly at the beginning of a week, then this is a video for you with maybe some do's for you to try to kind of fight and battle that anxiety. When it comes to anxiety, I always want you to remember it's the same as feeling stressed, sad, worried, that what we think, we feel. Therefore, if we're waking up, this is going to be a bad day, and school's not going to be easy, nothing's going to go my way, then actually what's going to happen is it's going to make it really hard for us to turn that around. And sometimes what happens for young people in particular is that dread of school can sometimes interrupt their Sunday. And this video, I suppose, is going with the quote, "Don't let your Monday spoil your Sunday." And ideally, it's kind of recognising that, yes, school is tough, certainly at the moment with the pandemic, but also it's about us kind of just getting through each morning and taking control of that anxiety as much as we can do. My first do is, of a morning, I want you to ground yourself. You can also do this the night before. But in the moment, in that morning, I want you to actually ground yourself. Stop thinking of that future thinking of what if, okay? And I want you to kind of realise and recognise, where are you now? How are you feeling now? Now, the thing is with that thought process of negative thinking, is we can also ruminate about it. So if you're somebody that fears being sick at school, we can do that future thinking, that forward thinking where we can almost imagine it. So what I want you to do is I want you to recognise and realise that at this moment, maybe you're at home or you're walking to school, that I'm not going to be sick. I'm not feeling sick. I'm not going to be sick. I'm not in that lesson where I imagine it. That right now I am here. And if that means deep breathing, and when I say deep breathing, I don't mean, I mean proper deep belly breaths. Often what happens is we do shallow breathing. So imagine your hands together, adding weight to your chest gently but firmly. That sometimes is what we feel, that shallow breathing. So in order to ground yourself, I'm talking about taking a breath in through the nose as if you're smelling chocolate, okay? Breathing in that smell of chocolate. You're taking it all the way down to your tummy, and then you're gently blowing it out like you're blowing out candles on a birthday cake. It's also about your five senses. So if that is in the morning, maybe kind of with scents or with perfume or body spray or deodorant, or whether that's with a candle, that might even be kind of going outside and really getting some fresh air. It's about you grounding yourself. There's also, just check out on the internet, the grounding technique of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's perfect, and that is exactly what I'm wanting you to do. Ground yourself, and those senses, tapping into those senses will really help. Another do is I want you to look after yourself with that self-care. I'm not talking about that luxury self-care where you need bath bombs and face packs and foot packs. Sorry, that's a bit girly. I'm not asking about that. I'm asking you for your basic needs, to make sure that actually you're really looking after yourself and that you're not just brushing your teeth for 30 seconds. You're actually really brushing your teeth, or you're waking up and you're washing your face. It's about you kind of allowing yourself to feel less stressed. And in order for you to do that means that you need to look after yourself. Nobody can really take away and just kind of make this feeling of anxiety just kind of disappear. It's about you working on it. And in order for you to do that, I really want you to look after yourself. I want you to make sure that you stay hydrated. I know I always talk about hydration and I'm really sorry, but staying hydrated is so important. Having good food is important. You looking after your basic needs is what's important. Another do is I want you to create a morning routine. And if you've got one, stick to it. The beauty with a morning routine is that it will allow you to eliminate any added stress. With that morning routine, it's waking up at a set time. It's maybe having a set pattern, whether that's kind of brushing your teeth, getting dressed, breakfast, whatever order works for you. But it's about you having that ability to just follow that routine, kind of follow that kind of what works best for you, in order for you to kind of prepare yourself for feeling better that day. Another do is give yourself enough time in the mornings. And with that, if that means you need to wake up 15 minutes earlier, do it. Because actually, again, what we're doing is we're eliminating any rushing, stressing, because that too will just contribute towards those feelings of anxiousness. So in order for you to better help yourself, it's about finding that routine, sticking to that routine. And if that means that you need to wake up in order to kind of feel less stressed and rushed, then do it, or at least try it. And I promise that just you trying it will allow you to feel better, because at least you know that you're trying your hardest to better help yourself. Also, I do question the power of a snooze button. Do you genuinely wake up feeling better after 2 or 3 snoozes? No, because often what happens is that your body will just go back into a different sleep routine, sleep pattern. So actually, is that snooze button genuinely helping you? Because if it's not, just scrap it, or at least try it. Another do is be kind to your mind. Don't forget that with that anxious thoughts, that actually what we think, we feel, and what we tell our mind, what we tell our brain, it believes. It's that false recognition of what's going on. So be kind to your mind. Speak kindly to your mind in order for you to kind of allow yourself to wake up feeling better, to have that morning routine where you feel better. But in order for you to actually speak to yourself kindly. This one's tricky. This one takes practice. But I promise you that if you keep on working at that inner critic that keeps going at you sometimes, and work on that inner coach, that inner cheerleader, I'm going to try, I'm going to get through this morning, this morning's going to be okay, then that will just help you kind of fight each and every morning sometimes. My final do, and this is maybe one of the trickiest, because if you're in the habit of that morning school anxiety, then this might even sound unimaginable. But instead of thinking of all the things that could go wrong, okay, I want you to think of the things that could go right. So in order to do that, it's about realising and recognising what is it that you fear about school. And actually it's about realising what could go well. Now, one of the best things about school, yes, you heard me right, one of the best things about school or college or uni or sixth form is that actually you get to see your mates. So focus on those things. Focus on that feeling of getting through the day and that triumph when you're leaving school that afternoon, realising that actually I got through that. I dreaded it, but I got through it. And honestly, if we can work on this, the intense feelings of anxiety that you feel on a school morning will ease. So yeah, try them. Try them. You've got nothing to lose, and hopefully at least something out of these do's by you implementing will allow you to feel, even if it's a little less anxious, then surely that's a good step in the right direction. Anyway, you take care. Take each day as it comes, okay? each day as it comes. Maybe don't think about the whole week ahead, but just each morning, and just take it as it comes. And I look forward to doing a video next week. See you later, guys. Stay awesome. Bye.